people were saying to me, like, why are you concentrating on this? Like, this is some stuff that's happening at universities. Why is this even why are you obsessed with this? And I said, because this is going to spill over into society.
Exactly.
Like, you don't see this?
Yeah.
It's like if we have barbarians that land in Hawaii and they start attacking, marauding, and they get in their boats and they start moving towards America. And you go like, well, hey, I think this is coming here. Like, why are you concentrating on that?
Exactly.
This is only happening in Hawaii.
Yeah.
No, they're fucking in the boats now, kids.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
in the boats, and now they've hit land.
Yep.
And now they're burning through tech industry. They're burning through so many corporations.
Yeah.
Because all this craziness is an accepted ideology in universities. So you let these children get away from their parents. Fuck my mom and dad. My mom and dad are bullshit, and they're racist and fascist and this and that. And then they go to school, which their mom and dad paid for probably, or they got crazy student loans that they can never get away from. And then they infect these corporations. So you have these people that are in their 50s and 60s that are running these corporations go, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Exactly.
This is crazy. You want a litter box in the bathroom?
Yeah.
What? And
Yeah.
that's happening in tech companies too.
Yep. You talk to, I've talked to a number of different CEOs who've very clearly expressed that their biggest headache in life is with their HR departments.
Yeah.
They're trying
Activism.
to what in the world are we doing here? That's what, we started this by saying like, how did we get here?
Yeah.
What you just outlined is exactly how we got here. So much of this has been happening already, for decades in some of these incredibly, I don't even know what you call them, in a lot of the universities. And then you start seeing it, okay, well, here's the boundary today. Okay, cool, got that. We're going to shift it. We're going to shift the goalpost. Okay, cool, got that. We're going to shift the goalpost. We're going to shift the goalpost.
It never ends.
It doesn't.
It never ends.
And that's where the thing that people warned against in the past, but it's hard to imagine that it would be possible, certainly within our lifetimes, the normalization of
yes.
what you said, the minor attracted persons, and
Yeah.
don't stigmatize that. We're all people. We should all be allowed to celebrate ourselves and all this other
Madness.
crap. We're talking about kids
Yeah.
and how a lot of these same people who are saying, hey, if you refuse to use pronouns, you're fired. A friend of mine in a huge New York law firm, corporate policy is you have to put your pronouns in your email signature block or you will have to talk to the HR department. And he's like one of the partners at this law firm. He's like, this is bullshit.
Now, why do they make that distinction? Why? What kind of pressure forced them into having something as crazy as like you have to have your pronouns?
I don't know. I think that it's driven by fear.
But what
all of this is driven
percentage
by
of the
fear.
people are having a problem identifying someone
Yeah.
without pronouns?
Yeah.
Like, how many people are we talking about?
I would imagine it's a very small number.
It's a very small number. It just the number of people that identify as trans is higher than it's ever been before, which is really weird. That's not consistent. And you could say, well, it's because they feel comfortable doing that because it's an accepted part of society. Like, maybe. But according to Abigail Schreier, who wrote that book, Irreversible Damage,
Right.
with young girls, it's up an extraordinary amount, like a preposterous amount, where they have these clusters of girls who identify as trans in school, where you get like 8, 9 kids
Yeah.
that just all in a friend group identify as trans. And she's like, there's a very distinct possibility that this is a social contagion.
Yeah.
And that there are, and without the denying that some people are trans, because there are, but it's like, how do you know now?
Yeah.
Because this is one of those incredibly bizarre human issues where it's open to interpretation. Like this guy or woman, whatever, with the giant rubber boobs can just say that they are a woman and everyone has to back off.
Right.
Because of that, because of a lack of an ability to prove something, now you're in this area where it's open to how someone feels.
Exactly.
And that you could just decide, well, that's how you get male prisoners who go into female prisons and impregnate inmates.
Exactly.
Which is so crazy. That's how you get male athletes who want to compete in women's sports, and when the women complain, they get kicked off the team.
Exactly.
And forced out of the locker room,
Yep.
which we're seeing.
Yep.
Which is nuts. because it's just how you feel.
Yep.